it worked. All right. Hey, guys, what's up? Damn, I look washed out. What the fuck? I don't know why I look so pale today. You know what it is? I just got up from a nap. That's what it is. I just got up from a nap. Hey, Cece, what's up, girl? YouTube fuckery. You're right. It is YouTube fuckery. I like that. Hey, honey, will you give me my water bottle? Will you make me a water, ice water?
I was coming in here to ask if you wanted one.
Really? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. My daughter knows me. I love her. Cece, what's going on, girlfriend? You know, I need to catch up on your texts. I can't decide on this lighting. This is making me look really weird. Maybe because it's live? Well, no. I look like I belong with one of the Collins from Twilight. I'm so pale. What is that, Jesus? Why you gotta make a bitch so white? Fuck it. Oh well, it is what it is. Wait, did you say the other setting? There's 3. CC? This one? That looks low. Wait. I should pay attention to when you're putting those. You know what? This is just going to have to work because I don't want to keep messing with it. This one, that's fine. Okay. Cece, you are about to pass a test, my girlfriend. And you're going, what? Me? What test? I didn't even know I was going through a test. You were. You passed, baby girl. You passed. I'm so proud of you. Should I start with oh, you passed with flying colors. I heard there were some emotional hiccups along the road. I'm seeing like texting and then deleting. Like they're showing me the bubbles and then those going away and then the bubbles and those going away. Were you thinking about texting somebody and then deleting it? It's either that or they were doing it to you. Max, my puppy is all full of energy, y'all. It's him then. It is David. It is you know who. Okay, Cece. You know that picture I sent you yesterday that had Gilmore Girls 111 in the title? It was about France. It wasn't about Paris. It was referencing France. You want to talk about somebody's head going, It really is. It's going crazy. But in a good way, you know, because if you don't allow yourself to go through those moments where you're all thank you, Max, for confirming that. Where you're all wadded up, how do you ever grow? I think I'm going to have to let my puppy out of here because he hears. Maxie, do you want to come say hi to the people on the camera? Do you want to say hi? He was a little puppy, but he's huge now. Would you like to come say hi? Hold on, guys. I'm going to let him out because... Kate, will you take him out? Actually, I was just getting ready to let him out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm on a live. Could you do that? Because he's
barking.
Yeah, I don't know who's outside, but
outside.
The kids next door.
Yeah. Let's go. Hey. Don't bite me now. You already bit me today.
He did, didn't he?
Left a mark. Hurt. Come on, dude.
Hairball?
Is it good? Or is it
Yes, it was, honey. Thank you very much.
Love
I
you.
appreciate you, baby. Okay. Yes, it is. You know who, Cece. Let me go back. You want to start with Nico? Nico. Let's start with Nico. He wants to know if there will be any movement sooner rather than later in his love life. I feel like as soon as I started to breathe for him, hey Patty, what's up? What's up, Paris? As soon as I started to dial into his energy, I automatically felt like I needed to clean my energy. And I did have to pick the biggest piece of Palo Santo, y'all. Come on, burn, baby. Burn, baby, burn. Disco and burn. Am I showing my age there? Who knows that song? Cece, I don't know if Nico likes to cleanse his energy, but he needs to. Yeah, I just got a hard no for soon. I'm sorry, Nico, but as far as something changing in your love life soon for the better, it's a no for the immediate future. Let me see. That's interesting. They wanted me to use my star tarot with you, which I haven't used in over a year, I'm sure. I should mix up my decks, but I get used to some. She's taking me next summer. She's going to introduce me to a bunch of hot Frenchmen that I can have some fun with. Have my way with. No, I'm just like, that scorpionic energy coming out. What? No, I'm kidding. Sort of. I do want to, though. I ain't gonna lie. I have never, you know what? I'm gonna give you my guilty pleasure right now, Cece. I have never in my life had a one night stand. Never, ever, ever. Because I've always known the person for a long period of time or talked to them for months. And then maybe the first through the third time that we meet each other, there's a little something, but I don't know. I can't be like that. I can't. But when it comes to a French man, he could smile at me all day long, honey. And you say the nastiest thing to me, I'm not going to know. But you smile and you say it real sexy, I'm going to believe you. I'm joking. I swear, if you guys really knew me in real life, I will joke like this. But then when it comes to like somebody looks at me and I'm like, bye. Bye. See ya. Oh, you like me? I'm not kidding. I joke like that, but I'm really not like that. Like I literally wear a fake engagement ring so people won't hit on me. As soon as they hit on me, I'm like, bye. See ya. Zoom. Now, part of that I would say is due to my past, but part of that is due to just me reading energy. Like if I can't be around certain energies anymore, people that I used to be around, fine, that I haven't seen in years, that I have no like awful past with or anything, and I see them now, and it's like my solar plexus will go red alert, red alert, red alert. Get out, bitch, get out. It does. Oh, you're going to the Netherlands, Paris? You know where I want to go? You know where I want to? I don't even want to just retire there. I think I want to live there. Switzerland. I saw a video about that today, and they were talking about it being one of the most affluent places where they work 3 days a week, and everybody just basks and loves and has a great time. Honey, let me have that. Boring? You think, wait. Switzerland's boring? Well, apparently I'm boring because that's right up my alley. You let me look at the sunshine and butterflies all day long, and I'm a happy chick. No, you didn't say it, Cece. Take it back. Don't take my dream away from me with my Ace of Cups. I'm just kidding. You could never take my dream from me. All right, let me get back to Nico. I've been playing a little much here. You think I'll be bored? You must not know my lifestyle, honey. I could go all day without talking to a single soul and be happy. I literally could go days without having my phone and be more than happy. I don't know. It wasn't always like that. I think it just kind of shifted over the last few years. More so, it's like the longer I go through my spiritual awakening, which I'm coming up on my 7-year anniversary, y'all, this month. Speaking of, I'm going to be giving away free readings for that. I need to advertise that. I do make my own fun, bitch. I do. I'm my own party. I can shake my own ass for myself, okay? You want that clap back? I'll clap that shit against the wall, baby. I need to stop. I need to stop. I'm joking. Sort of. Crystal, you know you can have a good time by yourself when you can laugh at yourself. I will laugh at my own jokes before they even come out of my mouth. It's terrible. It's terrible. Okay. As far as Nico, Nico. He got the Fool in reverse. I don't like that for him because I like him. You let him know I would date him. Not saying I'm his type, but you let him know. Make him feel good about himself. Not because of that. Just he really is a really nice guy. I feel his energy. I feel that he is troubled. I'm hearing that song, Trouble, 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 Trouble. He's got a challenge to start over. That is that's in his immediate future. He's not letting go of something. And his challenge is to let go of something in order for him to step into the King of Cups. This came out in the future, Cece, for him. Is he going to be watching this? Because I can talk to him like he's watching it. I don't know if you're relaying this for him or I need to get my legs on up here. What? Oh, they want me to look at this. Oh, shit. Are you guys okay if I leave that light on? I swear, I look like Edward Cullen's sister. Look how pale I am. What the F is that, Jesus? I am so mad at him today. I literally, if he was here, I'd punch him in the face. And I love Jesus. I love him. But he is also the very first person I will give my anger to, too. He's the first person I'll love, and he's the first person I'll hate because he can handle that shit. Humans, on the other hand, cannot. See, I'm getting a weird message for him. I'm going to get a time frame. It's not in the immediate future. He is going to have a pretty profound tower moment emotionally. And I feel like that's not something he wants to do. Hold on. Four months. He will have a tower moment. What did I say? I had a zodiac reading that said someone has. Did I really? Girl, I'm telling you. Look, when I do those readings, they are back to back and they are channeled, and I do them weeks at a time. So I'll do a week or two at a time. Hey, Angie, what's up, girl? Oh, shit, Angie, that was you who wrote that. You know, Angie, it really, I honestly, I didn't even remember I said that in the reading because it's been so long since I've done them. It very well could have been. I don't know. They do bring me messages in my readings because I'll tell you guys. Yeah, Jesus got me on that. He fucking did, didn't he? That son of a bitch. I love him. I swear, I wish I could let you guys in on all of my, like, you know how you have your inside jokes with people? I have so many inside jokes with Source that when I say stuff, I'll start laughing. So if you see me do that, I will start laughing about something because it comes across as an inside joke to me, but then I don't have enough time to explain it to you. So if I do that, I apologize, but that's really what's going on. 4 months from now is a big shift for him. From now until that 4-month mark, January is what I'm getting. He's gonna feel some you know what it is. He's gonna feel some stagnancy over the holidays, even if he doesn't celebrate them. I just heard. It's almost like there's something about him needing to feel loneliness in a way that he has not felt it yet. Because there's something about a specific experience that he is going to go through where this loneliness is triggered in him that causes the dam to kind of break, where the change actually happens, the shift happens. So here's what it is. Source has been giving him and feeding him all of these nuggets of things to do, things to change. And it comes across to him probably as a nudge or a slight impulse that he's not used to picking up on because he's living by default and not deliberately. And that's okay. Most people are that have not awakened to their spiritual journey. Shit, I did it for 40 years. He kind of see him hitting his knees in a sobbing moment, like, what do I fucking do? What do I do? And it's after a night of crying and drinking. I don't know if he's a drinker or not, but I am seeing some drinks being poured. Where he kind of wakes up and says, I've got to change. This has got to change today. And he starts making those changes. But it's going to be, the next few months are going to be kind of for him. Yeah, that's what I mean. I got that. Did you see what I mean? Like, he's not really a drinker. Like, I see him pouring a drink, even if he's not a drinker. You see how I said that? If he was a drinker, I would have just said, he's going to pour himself a drink. But I did get that he wasn't really a drinker. I did say that. Yeah. So I don't really feel like it's kind of like he hits rock bottom emotionally. I don't feel like this is something physically like a tower where, he's going to have some big chaotic argument or anything. It's almost like he's just yearning for that partner, and he sees people out and about doing things where he's out trying to do the same thing, but he's alone, and he's seeing that, and he just has this moment where he literally, it's okay. So he's sitting it's on a step. It's a couple steps, and it feels like it's in front of like a store or something. And he just sits down. His knees are not this high. They're a step lower, but he's like this, and he's like, and he starts to cry. And something about him going in and just buying some liquor, he buys it, wakes up feeling like shit the next day. But then he's like, I've got to change. This has got to change. So that is the moment he needs in order to wake him up. Yeah, that's the moment he needs in order to wake him up to the change. Because I feel like, and so many humans do this, we don't realize that source has been telling us to do this all along. And it just seems so insignificant to us compared to the responsibilities that we hold on to. And those responsibilities we hold on to are things that we really don't want to hold on to. And we just don't know how to let it be dismantled and fall apart. It needs to fall apart. 22:22 on the clock, as I said that. It needs to fall apart for him. And what needs to fall apart is his emotional attachment to the codependency of having that partner. He doesn't realize there's a codependency there. It's a yearning. I don't want to say codependency like he's going to depend on this person for his happiness, but if he does get with someone now, that is exactly what it will turn into, is a codependent relationship that'll split up in about 4 to 6 months, and then his time frame gets kicked out further. So it all depends on him, how soon this can happen. But I am showing that he will meet somebody around the 4-month mark. It's like right after New Year's. So there you go. That would be him. He's got some healing to do. They don't want me to stop. They don't want me to stop with him. Hold on. What kind of healing does he need to do? Radical self-love. Radical self-love. He likes to go, he doesn't like to, but he tends to go down the rabbit hole of, I mean, am I too late? This is never going to happen for me? Or, what am I doing wrong? Or why can't I find the right person who just wants to love me? I just want somebody to love. It's about radical self-love. And when he starts focusing inwardly on things that make him feel good. And the things that make him feel good truly may not be anything that he's doing right now. It could be it could be something completely new that he hasn't even tried yet. He could really meet somebody new at a class, at the 4 month. That's it. I just got a notification. Something about that 4-month mark where he wakes up and says, okay, new year, new life, things have got to change. We're going to get this right. And I don't know if he takes some type of class. I kind of feels like a dance class, like some type of salsa or something. It doesn't have to be, but it feels along that wheelhouse. Something creative, something where he gets him moving, where he meets someone. And it's through something that it feels like something he's never done before, or at least he doesn't do often. It feels like that. Yeah. Does he have I'm not sure right now if he's got some mother wounds that he needs to work on, or a mother figure that he's had to deal with. But there's something about a lot of burdens being laid on his shoulders, something to do with that type of relationship, somebody who's in that motherly, practical mother relationship. Um, there's just a lot of stress there. And that's what he's going to have to, that I feel like that's where the dam is going to break, where he's just had enough, or he's like, fuck it, and he just cries. My left eye just started twitching. Justice is coming to him. Balance is coming, but it's not coming before the end of the year. I'm sorry. Not for him. Not in that respect. And you know what? He really wouldn't want it. And here's why. If he did, it would end up being another relationship that repeats the same cycle that he's already been repeating for year after year, like year after year. He doesn't want that. He wants something better. But in order to attract that better, he has to exude that emotional presence within himself. And I feel like his is going to come on the heels of a I've had enough, F this shit, we moving on type of experience. Now I want to look at Olivier. Olivier's next, right? Yeah. Olivier. Let me see if they want different cards for him. I feel like I need to scribble for him. I feel like I need to scribble. Damn, they are showing me tennis court and court for him. They are literally showing a tennis court where he hits the ball, she hits the ball. He hits the ball, she hits the ball. This is going to go back and forth for a little bit. She's a sneaky snake. Okay. Olivier is working too hard to try to figure out a solution, and he's shooting himself in the foot. His energy is making him chaotic. It's making him... He's frantic, Cece. I just heard there's a win for him, but it's slight. I don't like that. Okay. I'm feeling She gets some type of win here. And I'm going to be honest, I hate to say it. It's a lot to do with his energy. If he was in a place, if he could manage to find himself in a place where he could calm down and work on his vibration, emotions and vibration, which is difficult for him to do because I know him. Well, I know him through personal readings. It just feels like the buffer of time isn't enough for him to have the big win that he wants. She's gonna try to wear him down. That tennis that I was seeing them like her, him. You know how the tennis players are when they're like trying to rush across the court and they're like, and they're like screaming at the top of their lungs with grunts. That's kind of what it feels like. She's not going to give up easy. She is demanding a win from him. She is demanding a celebration from him. And she's not going to give up until she gets it. Yeah. She's not giving up until she gets this. She will fight and pay every which way she can until she gets her win. That is what I'm getting. Now let me look at his energy because she's got great cards. Oh, she wants his money. She wants his money. King of Pentacles in reverse. She wants to take him to the cleaners. She wants to take him to the cleaners. You see how my voice just got totally blocked up? Damn. Shit. Yeah. She wants to take him to the point where he has nothing left. Let's see how he responds. Hey, buddy, what's up?
Well, I'm hungry.
You're hungry again? Okay. I'll be out in a minute, okay?
Well, I know you never fed me.
I fed you chicken. Yeah.
Well, I'm a little bit hungry.
Yeah, it's been about 3 hours. I'll be out.
Well, so I'll need mac and cheese.
You want mac and cheese? Okay. I tell you, I love my kids. It's so funny. Okay. Cece. Cece, I'm sorry. It's not coming out good for him. You know what came out? He he has come out. Do you see how my voice keeps, every time I try to talk for him, my voice gets blocked. His throat chakra is so blocked right now. 333 was just on the clock. He came out as the King of Pentacles in reverse. He's coming out as the King of Cups in reverse, and it fell on her. It fell on her Chariot. Here's the good thing. There's only one major arcana on here. So her tenacity is going to keep her moving forward. His work is going to be, man, he really needs like a one-on-one mentor right now for his emotions, because, and you know what it is? I don't know if there's going to be enough time for him to turn this around without feeling chaotic. Let me look. Let's see what he should do. I feel like I need to channel this one. He cannot be in relationships right now. One night stands, no good. That sexual transmutation is going to break him energetically. It is killing his energy in court. Any ex, I just heard something about an ex. What? he converses with an ex that he should not be conversing with. There's a codependency there, Cece, and this is something that needs to be dismantled and broken down over time. And that's not to do with the case, but it is necessary for him so that he doesn't repeat that same cycle. So let me see what they say now. No relationships right now. He needs to sit with these emotions. If he was to actually start feeling his emotions, he would win this. He's been refusing to do it, and that's not a slight on him. We become programmed to do these things as a young child, to learn to shut down our emotions, to distract ourselves, because we tend to deal with family members, parents, siblings, aunts, uncles that we're stuck in situations as kids that we cannot get out of. We're born into those situations, and until we're at an age where we can legally get out of that problem, or we're taken out, unfortunately, there's no way to start healing from that until later on. And I feel like there's some healing that needs to happen from stuff like that. Oh, he did get this. He did get this. He got the rebirth card. So let me look at that. I feel like I need to scry from him. Hold on. What should he do? They were saying work on the head space. Like, they had me drawing this on the paper, and they're saying work on the head space. Work on the head space. He needs to start saying things like this to himself every morning in the mirror, even if he doesn't feel it. He needs to say these things, but not just say them in a way that he just says them for lip service. He needs to say them in a way that shifts his energy, shifts his vibration. So I'm just going to play with, I'm not with him on here, so I can't physically do this with him. I do this with my kids. I haven't been reading there. Does he need to hide money? Yes. Right away. Unequivocally, absolutely yes. Me too, Angie. The best thing I did was be alone and heal too. And honestly, I've been single for, God, how long? So me and my twin flame split up end of January, February 2018. And we were off and on, unbeknownst to me, secretly. It was like the beginning of 2020. So yeah. I would say the end of 2019. Yeah. December 2019 was it? 2020. So I've been single too. I love being single. The more I'm single, the more I love it. The less I care about a man. I hate to say it. I don't know. It doesn't affect me. Like, I'm happy like by myself. I don't fucking care. Let me see what he says though. Let's see. Yours was 2019 in December too, Angie? That's interesting. Are we in the same cycle? Are we on the same wave of energy? We may be, my dear. All right. Let's see. Does he have a good lawyer? Because I just heard work on obtaining a better lawyer. There's something the lawyer is missing that Olivier could be picking up on if his energy wasn't so frantic. This is where it gets tricky, Cece, or anybody out there watching. This is where it gets tricky because it's not just him and her involved. You've got lawyers, you've got judges, you've got, you got, I don't know, witnesses, depending on what it is. It's let me see. They don't want him making any hasty decisions right now. They don't want him waking up tomorrow and going out and finding a new lawyer. That's not what they want. They want him to be conservative with his money right now, and they also want him to filter it somewhere. Does she have his social? Or does he have his? I mean, there's something about her having a lot of his private information. Is it possible for him to change some of that? Oh, let me read this. Yeah, stash that shit. Stash it. That's right, Angie. I don't like this change for him, Cece. It's not going well. Okay. He needs to pretend like he is broke. Did he? He used to hold up money in squares and hide them. Yeah, I had family that used to hide money everywhere. And then, when they got my in-laws, when they had a lot of money, I'm divorced now, but they have a lot of money and they put everything in trusts. That way when it's transferred, it's you can't tax it, and all kinds of, I don't know, a bunch of stuff. They will pass it back and forth through lawyers, through trusts, and all this stuff. It's weird how they do it just so they don't have to pay taxes on it. But what I'm getting for him, Cece, is he needs to look like he is broke. He needs to look like he is po. Okay? Very poor. It would benefit him to look that way. Okay? Because when he looks that way, there's going to be an epiphany for him. There's going to be some type of breakthrough for him when he acts this way. This is about scarcity tactics with her. She thinks she knows everything about him. She thinks she knows everything about what he has. And I just heard my daughter say to my youngest son, "Don't tell me what to do, 7-year-old." Is that what he is? Does she talk to him like that? Like kind of demeaning, like down on him? She doesn't see him as an authority figure, so to speak. She doesn't see him as a heavy hitter when it comes to being able to win this case. So if she sees him that way, yeah, oh, she's mean. So if she sees him that way, the best move for him is to have this. Live frugally. You see that? Saving money, holding on to that money. Even if she's around, it's almost like if she comes around and she says something, or I don't know if he's got contact. I don't really feel like they do have much contact, if at all. I feel like it's all done through lawyers. This is the best way to play it. Best way to play it. Do you see what I just realized? There's an Ace of Cups on the end of here. I just realized that. Look. Ace of Cups is ending this on from my standpoint. This is the beginning. So they want him to start out here. They want him to move his money around, make sure that this is what it looks like on the outside. Okay. That's where he's going to get his breakthrough. That's where everything starts to come together for him. Save, save, save. There's something about him needing to save. Learn to hold on to the money in different ways. And then right here, new love. There is no new love for him until after this divorce is finalized. And I hate to say it, but I feel like the person that he ends up with may be about 2 years away. All right. I didn't keep up with these comments. Okay.
Oh, we forgot a thing to do.
The boosters?
Yeah, we have
Okay.
to search
All right, buddy. I'm
up
almost done, okay?
boosters.com.
I'm almost done. I'll be out in a minute. All right.
And when we do that, I want you to feed me mac and cheese.
I will feed you mac and cheese. He's not going to let me forget this, y'all. He's going to make
Love
me.
you, Mom. Bye-bye.
I love you too. This is how it is trying to work for me all day, every day. It's like I'll sit in here and then I get interrupted and I got to go out and I got to interrupted and I got to go out. And my kids are schooling at home. So then they get all their meals here instead of out at the school, so it's constant. It's constant. He's a guy, so this isn't going to be something he wants to do. But this is what I'm getting. This man just needs to have a boo fucking who, okay? He just does. He needs to cry it out. I know for men, it feels like the world is going to end when they have to feel that really hard emotion because they're so used to having to be strong for everybody. It's like wired in their DNA to be the provider. But there's times where men need to be vulnerable. They need to have that safe space to feel vulnerable. And I don't believe he has that safe space because he doesn't feel safe doing that by himself. He's used to people, like if he was to cry like that, he's used to people being able to feed him the words in real time. And this is something where he needs to cry it out and process it with his spirit team. Yeah. That's what he needs. You feel it when you need a good cry. You know what, Angie? Sometimes I can feel that I need a good cry, but I'll be so wadded up inside, like to the point where like anger is the emotion that's prevalent at the time when I need to like release the anger so I can let the dam break. And sometimes I'm like, Crystal, cry. Damn it, cry. Crystal, cry. Come on, bitch, do it. I can't do it. I don't really say that to myself, but I mean, I'm meaner to myself, honestly. Do it already. Just fucking cry. Why can't you cry? You want to. You can't make yourself. But then you watch something and then the dam breaks. It's like almost like Source uses music and movies and things to help the dam break. Yeah. Okay. I think that might be it, y'all. Hold on. Angie, I just felt like I think that's it that I got for the night, guys. But Angie, there's some type of communication that's coming in for you regarding a collaboration, and it doesn't have to be work related. This could be with friends, this could be, putting together a party for somebody, a baby shower, anything. It could be anything, any type of collaboration. There's some type of communication that's coming in regarding that doesn't look so great. I want to clarify that. Look, you got the 8 of Pentacles, Angie. I don't know. Are you developing some type of skill or doing something like diligently, working on a passion? Something about that. You being noticed or recognized for that, and some jealousy and animosity coming because you're such a hermit right now. Yeah. But there's something about this coming for you. Now, from now through 8 months, you've got a lot of big changes coming. You're not going to be able to recognize yourself in 8 months. Rest is at the forefront for you. Yeah. Rest is at the forefront for you. Yes, it is a good it's a good change. It's a wonderful change. But it's in this rest period that you find it, in this like healing period that you find it. It's through the challenges that you work through over the next 8 months that brings about a really big win for you. It's pretty cool. I'm seeing 5, 6, 7, 8 in my mind. Like you have been, so maybe months 5, 6, 7, 8 is when it really pops off for you. You are tired. Didn't I just say you need a rest? Yeah, you do. Okay, especially right now, guys, we have Saturn just entered Pisces again. We've got the eclipse in Pisces, the full moon on the 7th. The energy is crazy. I don't know if you guys have been feeling it. Symptoms that you could be feeling: heart palpitations, shortness of breath, upset stomach. Did I say hot flashes? Or, just like temperature changes, where you go hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Okay. They just said that some of you over the next week will probably have one of those moments. You know what they're showing me? You know that movie Bruce Almighty? I don't know if you guys will get this reference, but you know that movie Bruce Almighty, when Steve Carell from The Office, he's is it Evan Baxter? You're super cold and switch to hot. There you go. That's because of the energy changes right now. There's a lot of shifts in the energy, Angie. You will find that your body, your crystalline grid within your body is raising. The frequency is raising. So when that happens, all of the stuff that's in the way is just going to start working itself out. So I'm going to do something real goofy. I don't know how this is going to work out. I'm just going to try it because this is what I'm seeing in my mind. God. When Evan Baxter's in that movie, he's on, I don't know, stage. He's a news reporter, and he's on the stage and he's trying to read the teleprompter, and Bruce, who is playing God, has a little fake keyboard out, and he's making him say all this stuff, and he's going, "I do the cha-cha, I like a little girl. A pee-pee." He does all these weird things. That's kind of what you're going to go through this week emotionally. You will just all of a sudden be, "Hi, bitch." That is how this week is going to go. You are going to feel like you are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And they're telling me this is the people watching this that's going to feel this. So If you find yourself going through those emotions, what is happening? It is like a wet rag, okay, and you a wet washcloth. I say rag, washcloth, and you're wringing it out like you wring it and you wring it and you wring it. So pretend like that's what you've been doing. You're wringing out all of those emotions. Now you got like that little bit left, like where you're like trying to like twist it out and squeeze it out. That's what this eclipse and full moon is doing. It's going to squeeze all of that out. And in order for it to come out, it needs to come out and be expressed in the form that it is in. So if there's any repressed anger, it is going to come up. It may not come up for the scenario that created the anger, but it'll be triggered because you're on the vibration of anger. So you may be like, it could be road rage. Maybe you're just driving and all of a sudden get really heated and pissed off about the traffic. And motherfucker, like, I don't know how you guys act, but something like that would be an emotion that comes up. Do you want to really do that to somebody? No, you don't really want to do that to somebody, but you want to process that. So that is something, and that's where people get really messed up. How I process my anger is going to be vastly different than how you process your anger. My birth chart's different from yours. My energies, my planets, my placements are different than yours and everybody else's. So for me, when I have to process anger, it is something physical. It happened today. I was really angry about something that happened earlier. Life was lifing, and I was in my car and I just started screaming at the top of my lungs, and I would not stop. I kept doing it and I kept doing it and I kept doing it, trying to get louder to express the anger I was feeling. And finally I was out of breath and my hands were tingling, but I felt totally better. My crazy squirrely brain that was just going off on a tangent stopped. And that's what you want to do this week. You want to make that brain stop being squirrely. When you stop the squirrely brain, you create peace in you. Thoughts turn to things. And if your brain's being squirrely and it's just on a rampage of negative thoughts that just keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going, that is what you're going to manifest. So when the emotions come up this week, it is something to process. If you can't figure it out, don't say, I don't know how. I suck at life. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just say, I'm not really sure how to process this. I want to process this. Spirit guides, please help me do that. And then let it go. They will cook up the scenario. They will cook up the time. They will cook up the place. They will cook up the person to help you do it. You don't have to do anything. It'll come naturally from that point. You screamed in your car? Yeah, it does a lot. They mentioned scream therapy. I'd never done it. They mentioned scream therapy in one of my readings a while ago, like a month or two ago. And I just tried it one day. And I remember the first time I did it, I was angry and I did it. I let it out. And I remember going, laughing at myself, like, what the fuck was that? That was insane. Like, who screams like that? And I laughed at myself. But then I realized, damn, my thoughts got better. My thoughts stopped. Like, I'm not thinking of that crazy stuff anymore. Another tool for you guys, if you don't know, if you find that you catch yourself, and this is the name of the game, if you catch yourself thinking thoughts that are going against what you want, only think thoughts of what you want. If you're thinking of thought of something you don't want, then you need to work through that. Like, work through that in the moment, real time. That is the work. Most people don't realize it's so simple. It is so simple. We make it hard. That is the work, is to be able to say, well, that was an absurd thought. Where did that come from? And try to trace the thought back. Like, okay, well, that wasn't a thought that I really thought. This is what I really think. I used to think that thought, but now I'm choosing to start thinking this. So if you find yourself, it's all about wordplay. There's a big change happening, and they're having a lot of people write a lot right now about just sit there and ramble until you make yourself feel better. Zippity doo dah. I have a beautiful hoo ha. I don't know. I need to go to sleep, y'all. I don't know why. I actually didn't sleep last night. I tossed and turned all night long. I have not had a wink of sleep. So that's probably why I'm so slap happy. But you do need to do that. I wish I could, I wish this, I wish that I could have this on Zoom so I could talk to you guys and like real time help you. Like, what would you normally think in this scenario? Give me your thoughts, something you would think, and then like work through it with you like that. But it's hard to do when I can't really see you guys and like catch your aura, or I'm just tapping into the energy from here. Angie, you know what, Angie? I'd like to do a Zoom reading with you. I think that'd be fun. We would have a lot of fun. I know it. Let me see if there's anything else. I'm seeing somebody finger painting, putting their fingers in the paint, and then like making some type of pattern. You know what it is? It is a way to distract your mind. Distraction is the action that you need to take. It is not your heart, but the mind that needs a break. The heart coincides with the mind all the time. And then they showed me an image. Hold on, what's that image? They're showing me a clock going backwards. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. What? You need to have fun in any old way that you can that is relaxing. It doesn't matter if you're good at it. It doesn't matter if do not focus on the results. There's somebody in here needs to hear that. The results, focusing on the results is what keeps you from having fun, and it's what's keeping you from moving forward. You are meant to be tired right now. You are meant to rest, recoup, and learn to do things that are relaxing and productive. That's why we're being put through this cycle of being tired. We need to learn to be relaxed and productive at the same time. So you're going to go, I feel like you're going to, they want you to work on taking several cat naps over the, from now through the weekend. They want you to take cat naps. I'm hearing sleep disturbances on Sunday. If we manage to make it through this week, taking this advice, next week will net some beautiful results for us. This is about letting that nasty ass emotion come up. Okay, they're saying someone here, when the negative emotion comes up, we tend to go, wow, now I got to deal with this. I can't take it anymore. I can't deal with it. I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. I don't want to do this. They're giving me that energy. They want you, instead of saying, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I can't deal with this shit, they want you to say, I'm feeling angry. I'm feeling tired. I don't know what I need right now. Please help me. I don't know what I need. Please help me. Instead of complaining about all the work you have to do or the stress that you're feeling, or allowing the details of your stress to come out of your mouth, They want you to start talking about the emotion. So let's just say, okay, so I'll give you an example. So my daughter had a mishap with her hair. She did not like the outcome of her hair, and it was making her feel very uncomfortable, insecure. And she was just, I know what am I going to do about my hair, and I can't go to school like this. And look at this, mom. This is all stressed out, and this is all. Look at this. This is burnt. This is burnt, mom. Look at this. I can't take it. And then I like touched her shoulders, and I said, "How are you? What are you feeling right now?" I said, "No, I did." I said, "How are you feeling right now?" She goes, "I feel ugly," and the dam broke, and she fell into my chest and just laid on me. And she cried on my chest after she said that, and that was it. All of that lip service beforehand, all of that will manifest into your reality unless you stop it. The best way to stop it is naming the emotion that you're feeling in that moment. And if you don't know how to navigate that emotion, say, I don't know what to do with this emotion. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Please help me figure out what I'm supposed to do with this. And leave it at that. In that moment, you may just have to feel it, but something is going to come about. And as you start working on those mindless things that they're talking about, the finger painting or whatever it is, any little thing, I don't care if you're just sitting there and putting a little damn braid in your hair, like if you're just going to sit there and do that, sit there and focus on the braid, Now I'm going to be focused on this damn braid. But, sit there, try new hairstyles. They want you to do things that are productive and relaxing this weekend. Productive, not productive as in dishes, not productive as in laundry and sweeping and mopping and dusting. They want you to do things that are productive, that are fun and relaxing. That is your homework. And next week there's something good that will come to you next week if you are able to take this advice. Okay? That's what I got for you guys. Yeah. All right, y'all. I have to go feed my son some mac and cheese. I already fed him dinner. He just must be hungry. You like that homework? I like that homework too. But for some reason, I have a difficult time implementing it. And it's because of stress. Like, I get pulled in so many different directions. I just lose myself. But make that mac and queso. Ooh, I've never done that. Hi, Alexis. How are you? You know what? I want to pull something for you, Alexis. Hold on. Alexis, I saw the devil. Uh-oh. Let me see. Let me see, though. That was just in a split. Ooh, Queen of Cups. Ooh. You have got strong intuition. Man, you are super psychic. You have got the Queen of Cups and the Lover's card. And the Chariot. You went from the 6 to the 7. You got 2 major arcana here, Alexis. Excuse me. I just started to say something and my throat got blocked up. Charging forward and not taking no for an answer. I don't know why, but they're saying it's in the fundamentals. It's in the fundamentals. Are you doing something where fundamentally you're like trying to figure out the foundation of something? Hey, Angie, don't be jealous. I've been tired and cranky too. Today has been a day, I'll tell you. You have been working on the fundamental? Okay. So let's see what the outcome is with that, because there's something about fundamentals. Ooh, there's something you don't know. Are you working towards something and you're not really sure what the outcome is going to be yet? Okay, so I have a working mother here. I have the moon and a working mother, Queen of Pentacles. Let me see if they'll give me anything else intuitively. Hold on. Your spirit guides want you to know you're figuring out a plan right now, and you're doing a damn good job at it. I mean, you're kicking ass. You're doing a really good job at it. Even if to you it feels, I don't know, I did a reading this week where I did this, but even if to you it feels, because emotions can feel wonky, it may feel like you're going up, kind of like, steps, like where you're going up like this, where source is saying you actually are going, for them energetically, it looks like this. It looks like what it feels like to you is kind of jerky. Hi, Kate. Oh, yeah. They're saying that you're whatever it is that you're working towards is going to be very successful. Something about the fundamentals. I don't know if you have this in your life right now, but the Six of Pentacles came out, Alexis, and they're saying you're going to have a lot of balance, give and take. Alexa, stop. I said your name and my thing went off. You're going to be in a position to be able to give a lot. I don't know if you are in a position to do that now, but they're telling me your generosity is going to be one of your strongest gifts in the future. Very generous person. Hey, Addie. Oh, shit. They do want you to watch with the overspending right now, Alexis. They want you to watch. You don't have to be real tight with your money, like real frugal, but they want you to just save some for a rainy day in case there's like an unexpected expense, is what I'm getting. Whether it's like, the brakes on your car or something. Just be mindful of that. But they're saying that you're going to be a very generous person. I don't know, wealthy, very wealthy. Ooh, and people aren't going to like that. Okay, guys, I got to go. I got to go feed my child a second dinner. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Mwah, peace and love.